In this video, you're going to learn the basic techniques of diving. Diving is a very useful technique for an effective entry into the water. There are different methods to learn to dive. We're going to show you 3 methods in increasing order of difficulty: a pencil dive, a sitting dive, and finally a standing dive. First, a pencil dive. Stand up straight at the edge of the swimming pool with your legs and feet together, keeping your arms at your side. Jump with your feet still together and your toes pointing downwards. Maintain this position once in the water. Once you touch the bottom of the pool, bend your legs and push off the bottom of the pool with your feet to get back to the surface. Second, a seated dive. Sit down on the edge of the pool. Put your hands together above your head while keeping your arms straight, and aim for the surface of the water with your hands. Lean forward and roll into the water, keeping your head down in between your arms. Try to maintain this position under the water and let yourself glide for as long as possible before returning to the surface. Third, a standing dive. Stand up straight, your legs slightly apart with one foot in front, its toes hooked over the edge of the pool. Again, join your hands above your head while keeping your arms straight, and aim at the surface of the pool with your hands. Lift your back foot and tilt forward. Let your body move forwards completely while maintaining your position in the water. When you feel comfortable with these 3 techniques, you can try a standing dive off the starting block. Over to you.
Get him! Nice. Reload, reload. Make sure that the boom is good. Shot. I told you that was going to happen. Yes, is that as quick as that doing average? Hey, that much better than doing average. It's longer, it's not as fast. It's a fucking tree.
off, it's easier to have a parent holding you or someone holding you from the back so it keeps you stable and your skis are up in the air. You don't want to be out like this or this. You want to be crouched up in this type of position. Once you have the rope, you put it right between your skis. You have your knees to your chest and your arms straight. When you're ready, you say go to the driver and the driver will drive off. Once you feel like the boat's pulling you and you've got tension, you get on top of the water and you stay in a crouching position. And once you feel comfortable, you can stand up. Okay, keep my knees bent, my arms straight. Go!
When you have a ski up, it's important that when you take off, you have to take off with full power because they have a small surface area on the skis as opposed to a board. Righto. So once your ski is good to go, take a bit of weight, straighten up, and you punch it. First time skiing, you probably want to be around 16 knots. You give them just enough speed so that they don't sink, but they'll also get traction with the wind slide.
Finished talking with our instructor Doug. He showed us a video, gave us some breathing techniques. I've already learned a bunch of things that I hadn't thought of before with snorkeling. So right now we're just gonna go shower off, put on our gear, and get in the pool. Just getting our mask and fins set up before our dive. Got our booties on so we don't kill our feet. And walking in ski boots. Yeah, this is the highlight reel. Like me, you probably thought there isn't that much to learn about snorkeling. And while most people can do it without ever taking a class, I learned some basic techniques that allowed me to be a more confident snorkeler. For example, one of the areas where I was a little less confident prior to the class was diving down under the water. We spent some time going over proper techniques to keep your snorkel from filling with water clearing the excess water when you reach the surface, and relieving the pressure from your head as you dive down. If your snorkel has a purge valve like mine did, you can easily clear out excess water by pinching the flexible tubing and blowing a short burst of air from your mouth. Many people panic when they get water in their mask, but you can actually clear it without returning to the surface and removing the mask. To do this, you just lightly pull the bottom of the mask away from your face and blow out your nose. After doing these tips a few times, they become second nature, giving me a great foundation for my next snorkeling trip. I would definitely recommend a snorkeling class if you're at all leery about snorkeling. It's a great way to familiarize yourself with the equipment and best practices. Plus, for only $25, you really can't go wrong. We just got done with our snorkeling class here at Adventure West Scuba. I can't recommend these guys enough. It was really informative. I can already tell it's going to be helpful when I go out to the open water. So if you're up in the northern Utah area, make sure you give these guys a try before you go on a snorkeling vacation.